spot.
Brodie's stuck
Do not show this to Kelsey.
in a tree prison.
Do not show this to Kelsey.
He literally... Guys said the rescue team.
What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brodie.
And I'm Kelsey.
You might have saw me in the hospital a couple days ago.
Oh, New Year's Eve to be exact.
We'll explain that whole story later in the video, so stick around for that one. We want to basically recap our first ever ski trip.
Woohoo!
A couple months ago, Andrew hit me up. If you're not sure who Andrew is, I will post a beautiful picture of him right here. Andrew, I met up with Andrew and Sean. It was a while ago. We did an Assassin's Creed thing together. I reached out to Sean saying, hey, I would love to do some sort of gymnastics, frisbee video thing, and she was about it. We can show you a clip right now. That video was really fun to film, seeing her do all her crazy Olympic gymnastics stuff. And Andrew basically hit us up and was like, hey, we're doing a ski trip. We've got a house out in Utah.
Woohoo.
Do you and Kelsey want to come and join us?
Heck yeah, we do.
I bought our plane tickets. We flew to Utah and we were stoked.
It was really exciting, but I had never, ever seen snow like that before, ever in my life.
That was your first like big northern trip.
Yeah, and it was my first time snowboarding / skiing.
We called in our rental stuff, but the question was, could Kelsey actually do it? So we got I got a call at like 6:45 being like, hey bro, just letting you know I'm on my way to drop off your snowboards and boots and yada yada yada. And I was like, all right man, sounds good, cool. And I just thought it was like a normal renter person. I don't know what the heck is a renter person. But it ended up being one of my buddies, Strat, AKA Sports Center Top 10 Strat. Here are some clips that me and Strat have done over the years.
Backstage access, but you're seated at the front row. House lights shut off, and here we go. Get up, like you wanna be a million. Get up, like a diamond. You're brilliant. Get up, no, don't stop.
So me and Strat go way back, and it was crazy for him just to be in Park City. He's a manager of the place that we rented our stuff out, saw my name, saw the order, and was like,
I'm going.
He's like, I'll do this one myself. So that was actually an awesome way to start the trip. Kelsey got suited up.
Suit up!
I got suited up, I got my boots, I got fitted for my boots, I got fitted for my snowboard, I got my hermit.
Are you a regular or goofy? Post in the comments, do you guys, well I guess it's only for snowboarding.
How
Do you guys go regular or goofy? I want to know what people are in the comments though.
I know, but Strat.
Oh, when he asked you.
Strat goes, are you regular or are you goofy? And I go, well, sometimes I'm goofy.
And he was like, what?
I thought he was asking like personal questions, not
like,
how I say
hey,
it.
how's your personality? Are you a regular person or are you kind of goofy?
I'm kind of goofy.
That was a great first impression with Strat.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a little bit now. You've been talking a lot.
I have.
The morning that we got fitted, you know, everyone's eating breakfast, we're about to go, and we get to Park City Mountain, and that's when my nervousness starts to kick in. Because I'm looking at the actual runs up on the mountain. The blues and greens look like double blacks, and it's a little nerve-wracking, but Brodie got me down to the kiddie slopes after we got all of our stuff done.
Yeah, well before that, Austin, luckily for me, Austin actually was a teacher. So I was like, bro, like I haven't snowboarded in 5 years myself. Give me a quick like tutorial of what I should be teaching Kelsey so that way Kelsey doesn't rip my head off. If you're dating out there or thinking about dating someone, this is actually a really, really good way of seeing if you two are compatible and would make compatible. Well, maybe compatible. That is a really good way of figuring out how your relationship's gonna go. Because
okay, back to what we're doing.
I was just trying to give some relationship advice.
We're on the bunny slopes and I am kind of like Bambi on this board. It wasn't fresh powder. It was ran over like 1,000 times.
It was a terrible spot to learn.
Yeah, it was awful.
Very terrible.
But I learned a J-turn. He taught me first how to get on and off the off the ski lifts.
Yep.
Got a little comfortable, went up to some greens.
That's not like getting comfortable. That's literally the easiest slopes.
It was better than the bunny slopes. And it was pretty good. We ate some lunch, and then after lunch, the boys were like, hey, yo, Brodie. Hey, yo, Brodie, bro.
Well, I wasn't
hey,
done.
Yo, bro.
No,
You wanna come ski with us? You wanna come ski?
So I will have to say, Kelsey's first day, I was very impressed. I know I was making a lot of jokes with her on social media, how many times she was gonna fall prior. I mean, you did get frustrated with me a couple times, but we worked through it. I was very impressed that she progressed that quickly and she was able to, her first day, just go from not having ever stood on a snowboard to being able to go down a full green. So that was pretty dope. We got some grub and then it was off to the slopes for me, and this is my first time actually being able to see Andrew, JD, and Austin snowboard. I will say I was a little bit out of my element. They are all really good snowboarders. So this was my first time in 5 years actually like trying to toe edge again, trying to toe to heel edge and like try to go fat, and it was interesting, but I'm glad my knees, that was the big thing. My knees didn't buckle, my knees didn't mess up.
So after like the guys went up and did their thing, me and Sean did one more run. After a full day of learning, I was just like, I went up to the very tippity toppity tip, not a black diamond, but just a really long run. I looked at Sean and I was like, I can't do this anymore. We need to find a way down. Because I was on like a give up, but it was tiring.
So if you're unfamiliar with snowboarding, you first learn heel side. That's all Kelsey was doing the first day, was just heel sliding, quads the whole time. So the fact that you even went back out was unbelievable. But you guys apparently took the wrong lift.
I was gonna break it to them.
Well, I just broke it. You can explain yourself.
So we took the wrong lift down into the city. So we took a up, down, around the mountains and down in valleys and hills, and we end up in Park City, like in the city, not in the ski resort.
Well away from the ski resort.
Yeah, the boys had to come pick us up.
We found you though.
They found us pretty quickly, and then
we went home, and basically this was our ritual for the 5 nights or so we were there. Is at the end of the evening when everyone was done, we basically had 4 games that we played. We had code names.
Fishbowl.
We had fishbowl.
We had werewolf,
and we had the dice game. Second day.
So got talked into going down my first blue. That was really fun because I got to kind of see the steepness of a blue. The blues are a little bit longer runs, and it was just really, really fun to actually get away from the guys. Sorry, babe. That day I decided to go down a really, really long blue. It's a dotted blue, so it's a little bit more advanced than a regular blue, and I was feeling myself. Come down to this super steep hill, super steep, and I have to stop for a second because my quads are on fire. And I hear Kelsey, and it's Andrew behind me in his 80s ski jacket. And I was like, oh, hey, Bella. He's like, what are you doing on this run? And I sit down, and here comes Brodie, cruising down the mountainside.
Yeah, and that was actually kind of cool that we met up. So the dudes, we went out that day, and my big thing was, yo, we gotta hit a double black. The only lift to bring you to a black diamond was 99 problems. I think, was it 99 problems?
99.90.
99.90, yeah, sorry. 99 problems.
I got 99 problems.
The first thing is, it's a black diamond getting off the ski lift. It was a straight down drop ski lift situation, which, again, on a snowboard, I'm not about. The problem was, they weren't groomed, okay? You couldn't really see what the heck was going on. Moguls, I don't want to get into it. I don't like moguls. I'm out of my element. I shouldn't be here on the second day. I'll show you the video of where I find myself in a tree prison. I don't know how this is possible, but there was a perfectly designed tree prison, and I lost control, and I literally just drove my board right into this tree prison, and I'm stuck. And at this point, I'm so claustrophobic. I can't bend down to get out my bindings. I'm under powder. Andrew, JD, they have to unclip, they have to come over and save me. It was a disaster, but I made it out of the tree prison, and that was day 2 pretty much, in a nutshell. The 3rd day was a rest day. The girls went out and went shopping. The guys stayed back and watched the kids at house. 4th day, we went back out, and 4th day was couples day, which I was a fan of, and I wanted to actually, I actually was wanting to snowboard with you that day. The conditions just kept getting worse and worse. I ended up actually taking Kelsey down her first black diamond.
So I went down my first black diamond, unknowingly.
And you were killing it. Like, you got so much better, because I didn't really see that much the second day.
I feel like I did better on steeper parts. I don't know why.
From the first day I saw her to your third day, so much better.
I was shredding it.
Your favorite thing you did was you would always come up, and I'll show you the video here in a second. You would always come up to the camera, like, I'm way over here, and here comes Kelsey, and then you're just like, shh, and you're like, like right in front of the camera every time.
So after the couples kind of did their things, did their runs, we all met up. They had this kind of crazy wooden metal slash
it's like a roller
coaster thing. What you do is you press forward to go really fast and pull back to brake. And Brodie decided that he wants to go super, super fast, and you'll see videos of that.
Fifth and final day. We basically hit almost every ski lift that was open. We hit most of the runs. I had been having some like stomach aches. A video that hasn't been posted yet, but will be posted soon, is we did a baby food challenge with Andrew and Sean. I thought maybe that was it. I was like, you know, I had put some weird stuff in my stomach. Maybe that's causing me some stomach issues. So we made it down. We made it back to the girls, back at home. And we started basically getting ready right away to go have
New Year's Eve dinner.
New Year's Eve dinner. And so we ended up going to, what was it called, High West?
High West in Park City.
People are like, oh, you don't have anything in your stomach. That's probably why your stomach hurts. Here, eat something.
Yeah.
I had no appetite. I had like 2 pieces of chicken, some croutons. Yeah. I was like, you know what? Something that normally solves all stomach issues
is going to the bathroom.
Taking a nice, big dump. I can say that.
Anyway.
Spoiler alert, it did not work.
So he comes back up from the restroom. He's already excused himself from the table, comes back up to the restroom, looks at me, and he says, we need to go. Y'all, I had like some macaroni and cheese. I had a full burger
you were going
in front
nuts
of me.
on your
I was
food.
going ham on my New Year's Eve food, and I didn't even finish it because this one was in pain. Yeah. So I take him to the local pharmacy.
Yep.
Baby, let me talk. And they were like, oh, take some Tums.
Tums.
Tums did not work. He was like, I'll sleep it off. I'm upstairs eating my food that I packaged up because I ain't leaving that on the table. And I hear my name like he's screaming my name, Kelsey. So I run downstairs. I mean, he's like curled up in the fetal position on the bed. He's shivering. He's got like a low-grade fever. And I'm like, what's going on? Tell me where it hurts. And he points. Right here. I was like, okay, we're going to the hospital.
And this is literally the most painful thing. I mean, I've had 3 knee surgeries, I've had a concussion, I've had scaphoid. All right, it was a broken scaphoid. We did the CAT scan.
Yeah.
Got back.
CT scan.
Yeah, CT scan.
CT scan, got back, the nurse came in. Surprise, surprise, it's an appendicitis.
Kelsey has to go. We'll finish the story after this. Boom! We're back. Sorry, Kelsey had to run some errands.
Sorry.
So we are finishing up this video right now. If you're still watching, comment down below bubbly balloons. But to finish basically the story, they came back and told me they were gonna have to have surgery on it, but because it wasn't severe, I wasn't gonna be able to have surgery that night. So what that basically meant is the worst pain of my life, I had to spend another like 12 hours, which made for some funny videos that Kelsey captured of me on morphine.
I'm trying to get my appendix removed. I went too hard on the mountain today, apparently. Can't all win.
Gotta play the part.
Thanks to Sean and Andrew also for
Thank you so much.
coming by and saying what's up, spending some time with Kelsey who needed it. And I know JD, Katie, Austin, and Jillian wanted to be there, but they have kids. So got carted away, went off to surgery the next morning.
It was complicated, y'all. His appendix had ruptured.
At the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna have a nice belly scar with 2 little holes here. I'm still alive. And honestly, if Kelsey wasn't around, I'd probably be dead.
I'd say it was a pretty memorable ski trip.
Let us know down below what you guys did for your Christmas holidays or whatever holiday you celebrated, your New Year's. Where were you? What happened? Did you have surgery? Are you in 2018 with 1 less organ? Okay, give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Thanks for all the support you guys have given us. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, turn on notifications. We post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Woohoo!
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.